28 years ago in Dallas, Texas, an American president gunned down on these streets. We think, no one can be certain, by a lone gunman firing from the 6th floor of that building behind me. It was a transcendent moment in the political history of our country.
President's car is now turning onto Elm Street.
Most Americans, even if they were children at the time, remember where they were and what they felt when they heard the news that John F. Kennedy was dead.
It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route.
I was here in Dallas covering the story.
Parkland Hospital has been advised to stand by for a severe gunshot wound. Just a moment. We have a bulletin coming in.
The President of the United States is dead.
Still, after all these years, mystery surrounds the assassination. Theories unproven. Was the president's death the result of a conspiracy? We can't rule it out. Did Oswald act alone? The Warren Commission concluded he did. Others aren't so sure. Was Jack Ruby's killing of Oswald a mob hit? Maybe. We just don't know. This much we do know. Almost 3 decades after the most shattering murder of our time, the case still is not closed.
We've got some computer analysis that show there was a gunman behind the fence.
A gathering in Dallas of so-called assassination buffs, people who have spent years, perhaps even lifetimes, obsessing over the Kennedy assassination, writing books and articles, coming up with new theories, savoring every little detail, trying to untangle the knotted history of this most infamous murder. Who killed JFK?
Rogue elements within the government teamed up with Cuban exiles.
The Central Intelligence Agency killed the President of the United States.
It was a conspiracy of one. The one was Lee Harvey Oswald, and he acted totally alone.
In fact, there is not one truth about the Kennedy assassination, but many truths, just as there are many truths about Kennedy himself. And now, into the fray steps Hollywood, in the person of Oscar-winning movie director Oliver Stone, with its interpretation of the Kennedy assassination. Stone's film, JFK, opens with much fanfare next month. Already it's come under attack, not as a movie, but as history, because it is based mostly on a book by Jim Garrison, a former New Orleans district attorney, played by superstar Kevin Costner. The real-life Jim Garrison put a New Orleans businessman on trial in 1969 for plotting to murder President Kennedy. The controversial Garrison had no case. It took the jury less than an hour to acquit the man Garrison accused of conspiracy. Rosemary James covered that trial as a local reporter.
It's a disservice to the people of this country to portray Jim Garrison as a hero. I mean, it's going to give people some false illusion that Garrison's book on the trail of the assassins is anything other than a pile of garbage.
Who has the power to cover it up?
So, is Oliver Stone's much-publicized movie history or illusion? Fact or fantasy? Are we about to...